What's up, Capricorn? Welcome to your December 2019 reading. This is going to be for you, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. It's not going to resonate with all of you guys, though. So definitely check out your Moon, your Rising, and your Venus if it's not making sense to your Sun. Okay? Yeah, I want to thank all of you guys for coming to the channel. If you are new, what's up? My name's Danny. If you are returning, what's up? And yeah, if you are wanting to purchase a personal reading with me, you can definitely do that. You can email me at shesvibeytarot@gmail.com. If you go to my About tab, I've got all my menu of services, prices, shit like that. Hit me up, let me know. Okay? Let's get started. What I will say is this month is going to be big in terms of cycles, opening, closing, all the things. You do have the World card and you do have the Wheel of Fortune. That is major. Those are two major arcanas. You also have the Chariot, which I love. So I do feel like you guys are going to be moving into a space that is really good for you. Now, as far as your spirit animal, you guys got the Dragonfly that's going to guide you guys through the month of December. The Dragonfly is very closely connected to the mind, right? And think of a dragonfly. It's always like moving and shifting and you know what I mean? Like how they fly. Whenever we see the Dragonfly card, we have to ask ourselves if our mind is calm enough to really understand and perceive, you know, the information that we're getting, right? It's almost like it calls us to task to really think like, okay, is my perception spot on with this? And is my head in the clouds? Am I seeing things clearly? You know, am I being fair, right? Is my mind calm enough to even like take in and retain all this wisdom, right? So this is really a reminder, like calm the mind. I think a lot of you guys have been kind of going back and forth, racing, you know, in your heads about whether it was your relationship things, your job things, whatever. And I think there's something that's been heavy on your mind. And the Dragonfly, you know, it's really just a reminder to kind of calm our minds so that we can really see the truth. So we can see if we're tripping, if we can see if what we're perceiving is actually what's really going on, you know, so we can tackle the problem or tackle the issue or move forward or whatever it is that we're trying to do, right? So the Dragonfly, when we're out of balance, it's a really busy mind. Things are very, very unclear. It's very, very hard to focus, hard to concentrate. It's almost a little bit of that head in the clouds type energy, right? But when we are in balance, we do have a calm mind. We are, you know, aware of what is going on. We are in a more joyful, happy place. We are able to really receive the wisdom that's coming from the experiences around us, right? So keep that in mind. Now, bottom of the deck, it's funny that you do have the Dragonfly because the bottom of the deck, you do have the Ace of Swords. And I want to say, like, I feel like some type of truth is going to come out. Not necessarily like secret, but if there's been something that you guys have been going back and forth on for a moment, I feel like this is a month where you'll get a lot of clarity, right? The Queen of Cups is right underneath that. So this could be definitely something that's very, you know, emotional for you. So again, in terms of relationships, in terms of whatever, but also, I do feel like your intuition has been trying to tell you something for quite some time, but you guys are the type of people where it's like, no, but I need a fact. I need the hard-earned fact. I need the receipt. I need it to make sense, not just with how I feel, but in a logical sense too. Like I need it so I can justify it. But I feel like this month you guys are going to be becoming very, very clear on what it is that you want, what it is that you're feeling, all the things, right? I think that's really, really good. Could be coming through something unexpected that happens, something unexpected that you find out. But truth is spilling out this month for you, okay? Now, you guys start out with the Two of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Page of Swords. Interesting. So obviously I feel like you guys are really at this place where you're like, ooh, do I want to stay here? Do I want to do something new? Right? Two of Wands energy is all about kind of that making a decision to do what we've always known or to take a chance. It's like almost like that risk card, right? And you see the way he's looking. So you've got the two wands. You've got the one that's bolted into the ground. You've got the one that he's actually holding, and he's holding the globe and he's looking in that direction. For me, Two of Wands always talks about doing something new, venturing into something new. Now, this could be new work. This could be new love. This could be just a new way of thinking, right? We do have the Ace of Swords that is clear, that is, you know, the unseen energy at the bottom of the deck. So I think this month you guys are implementing something new, which, you know, new is good. New is very, very good. Now we've got the Knight of Wands. Ooh. Hold on. The Two of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Wands. So, ooh. Two of Cups. Ooh. Knight of Cups. Some of you guys, this has to do with a new love. I don't know that you guys are going to actually take any action. I don't know. You got wands. I don't know that you guys are going to actually... It doesn't feel like you guys are going to actually take action on this. But it's almost like the inspiration is going to come. I think you guys are... So like... So let's say like if you've been in a relationship that's kind of been topsy-turvy for quite some time... This would be like the month that you're like realizing like, you know what? I think I'm gonna dip. You know, maybe I'm not gonna dip now, but I think that if I'm being honest with myself, this is what I want to do. This is what's gonna be best for me. That's for some of you. For others of you, kind of same situation. I'm feeling though, if you've been in a relationship, especially where things have been a little wonky, this is a month where you're like, okay, for real, we gotta shit or we gotta get off the pot. So I do feel like for some of you, there is going to be this sense of implementing new things into your relationship, having different type of communication so that you guys can try something new, so you guys can kind of build that spark back up and have kind of, you know, revamp that love. It's literally split with the way I feel with these. I feel like some of you guys, it's onto something new. And I say that too because it's the Knight of Wands. Now, Knight of Wands, he is known for being that knight that is flighty, not really dependable. This is like the player card, right? Because the Knight of Wands, he only goes where he's guided to go in terms of like passion, right? So where Capricorns, you guys are very loyal and you guys will do the thing that, you know, you're supposed to do traditionally, which is, okay, I'm going to stick it out. I'm going to do this. I'm going to, you know, whatever. The Knight of Wands is like, look, if this isn't working for me, I'm going to leave. Like, I'm going to do something else. And it's no shade, no, you know, no whatever. But I'm not feeling it here, right? So for some of you, I do feel like this means it is something new that you're trying altogether, like a new person, new situation, new everything. For some of you guys, I feel like there is this sense of, we got to figure it out. Like, we got to really actively take the time to try to figure this out. Otherwise, you know what I mean? Oof. Five of Swords clarifying it. Because I feel like, especially in relationships, some of you guys might be with someone who either you guys are having a bunch of empty, pointless fights, right? Like everything ends up being a fight. Everything's an argument. Or it's almost like your communication is just so bad, you might not even be communicating at all. And maybe even by you guys not communicating at all, that's the only thing that's kind of been keeping you guys together. Because it's like you're not fighting, but you're not really good either. There is a chance that this month, Capricorn, you guys are going to want to explore that, right? And again, this would be coming on the heels of you guys really calming your mind and figuring out what you want to do, figuring out your truth. Just like I said, I don't know, I felt like some truth is going to come out. Some truth is going to spill out. Page of Swords. Page of Swords is a very immature energy. It is a very young energy. It is a very, very much could be a spy card. So you guys might be doing some spying on your person, or they might be doing some spying on you. The Lovers. You guys might even be spying, or not even spying. You guys might be meeting somebody. Some of you guys might be meeting someone who there's a real connection with. This could be a Gemini person, but this may be like someone like, let's say you're on Instagram or you're on, I don't know, what are the dating sites? Hinge? I think that's one. Hinge or Match.com. I don't know. It just feels like I will say this month, it feels like you guys are open to exploring different possibilities, whether that's just different possibilities in your relationship that you're already currently in or different possibilities outside of your relationship. Because what you guys are looking for, what you're missing, what you're feeling like you're lacking right now is the Lover's card, right? Is the Lover's card. But again, some of you guys, I feel like you are doing things in order to try to revamp the relationship. So for some of you guys, this could be maybe doing research, like what are, how can I don't know, you can Google anything. I Google all types of weird shit, but like Googling or like trying to research how to make things better. This could even be talking to someone, going and talking to a counselor, a therapist or something. Ace of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck right now. So this is about planting seeds that are solid. Emperor at the bottom of that. That's Aries energy, could be Aries energy. We've got Aries, we've got Gemini, we've got fire. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you guys could be dealing with. And we've got air, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. But I do feel like you guys are going to be implementing new things this month, especially in terms of relationships. And for some of you guys, that might mean, okay, I'm really, 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 really trying at this relationship, and this is like the last go round. Otherwise, And some of you guys, that means I'm trying something new. I'm not even interested in this anymore, okay? Now, in your environment, you got the Eight of Pentacles. Then you've got the World card. That's hopes and fears. And then you've got the Chariot. Love, love, love. Eight of Pentacles is a card of working hard, right? Independently. This is, there's no one in this card with him. This is about someone doing the work. This is about staying grounded to the task at hand, right? This is about building towards the legacy thing. I feel like your partner is really trying, whether you realize it or appreciate it or not. Some of you guys, I feel like they're trying, but they just don't know what to do. And maybe like their changes and their things they're trying to implement have been a little too slow for you, right? Like maybe it's taken too long for you. Devil energy. That's your energy. I feel like there's someone who is working on this. I just don't know. Like I said, for some of you guys, it feels like you're 1 foot in and 1 foot on a banana peel. Like, this could go either way. I feel like this person is trying, but I feel like their efforts, it's just like almost at this point, whatever they do, they irritate you, right? Whatever they do, it just feels like it's a toxic situation. This could be about them letting go of some things. Like maybe there's some things that you asked of your partner to change or to work on. And I do feel like they're trying. I will say that. I just don't know that at this point for some of you if it's enough. And be honest with that. I don't know if it's enough. The World card. Four of Pentacles. Some of you guys are feeling very guarded right now in your relationships. And almost it's like you'd rather be single, right? Nine of Pentacles is that cup of that, that card of that single independent woman. She's thriving on her own, right? She's, she's got a nice place. She takes care of herself. She's very attractive. She's got her money. She's got her emotional shit in order. Some of you guys are being very, very guarded with your partner, right? Some of you guys, I don't feel like you want to be. It just feels like you're almost like some of you guys, like there's this energy of like, I've had enough. I don't know what to do. Because again, with this dragonfly going on, this is something that you guys have been just buzzing around in your head for so long. And I feel like at this point you're exhausted, right? Exhausted. And with the World card, that's the ending of a major cycle. That's the end of the major arcanas, right? I'm going to pull another one. For a lot of you guys, I feel like you want to work on this. But again, you're almost to the point where you're just like, but I'm tired of it. What are you going to choose? There's this balancing act that you guys have been trying to do for so long that it's just got you going crazy a little bit. And honestly, I feel like a lot of you guys feel like you could just pick up and move. You got the Chariot card at the end. That's Cancer energy. There might be a Cancer in your life that's significant. If not, though, Cancer is about, or I'm sorry, the Chariot card is about moving forward successfully, right? It's a victory card. It's about being balanced. There's the two sphinxes, the yin and the yang. It's about duality, right? I can't say for certain what's going to happen with all of you, right? Because this is a general read. But I want you to know that you will figure this out, whether you decide to stay or you decide to go. If you decide to stay, it will be because you decided to stay. It won't be any guilt thing, right? If you decide to go, bottom of the deck now, Fool, that will be good too. You have to calm your mind because right now, Eight of Swords, you guys have this busy energy, right? Eight of Swords is that card of being stuck in your own way, being stuck in your thoughts, being stuck to the point of stagnancy where you don't know what to do. You can't move. You can't make a decision. You're just stuck. You've got the Chariot card, right? That's about moving forward. Now, you also got the Page of Pentacles that came out with it. Now, Page of Pentacles is very much about learning. It's very much an explorer card. It's about either going back to school, but with you guys, I feel like this is a sense of like really learning what it is that you want. With all these these wand cards in the beginning, this is something that you guys could have kind of hopped into willy-nilly, and now you're looking at things from a different perspective, like, oh shit, you know what I mean? So I feel like this is really about you guys getting unstuck, you really going deep within, learning what it is that you want, what it is that's important to you, because somewhere along the way, it feels like you guys have settled. And somewhere along the way, it feels like it's tearing you up, right? Somewhere along the way, there's dissatisfaction here. And again, I don't feel like this person is a bad person, but I feel like they're maybe not your person. You know what I mean? That happens all the time. Now, we do have Three of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. That is added messages to this reading. Three of Pentacles is all about collaborations. It's all about getting out there, meeting new people. It's about doing different things, and it's about keeping an open mind, right? Because right here in this Three of Pentacles card, you got the three most unlikely people coming together to work on something that's beautiful and successful. Star card, Aquarius energy, wish come true. High Priest. Some of you guys are moving on from this. Some of you guys will be moving on from this. Yeah. And again, it's not like it's a happy thing. I mean, it's happy because everyone deserves to be happy, but Five of Cups underneath that, there is guilt there. There is guilt there. There is feeling sad about the situation overall there. But it's almost like, I know this is what I have to do. Oof. King of Wands. King of Wands, that's fire energy. You could have been dealing with the King of Wands person. But really, it's about, yeah. Okay, so you could have been dealing with the King of Wands person, Aries, Gemini, or I'm sorry, God, why am I saying all the things wrong? Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But I feel like this is about you guys taking action and moving forward. King of Wands, he moves with passion. He doesn't involve himself in things that he's not passionate about. Like, he's very, very clear on that. He's very, he doesn't live life by default. He's very attractive. He's very fun. He's very much, that guy in the room, right? Money's good, finances, everything's straight. And he makes things happen. Magician, right? Magician energy is very much like that Mercurial energy. So you've got that Virgo, kind of Gemini energy. But this is about taking action. This is about taking action on what you want. This is about taking action on what you need. Wheel of Fortune. The wheel spins in our favor always, right? This is about closing out a cycle and opening up a new one. Ooh, Lord Capricorn, I did not anticipate all of this. I mean, I kind of had a feeling we could go this way, but oof. Ace of Pentacles. 10 of Cups. I don't know which way the pendulum's going to swing on this with you guys, but what I do know is you guys will find yourself making the best decision for you. There's going to be a lot of truths that come out. Whether you are vocalizing those truths to your partner or whether you're just having those epiphanies and keeping them to yourself, it doesn't matter. There's going to be a lot of awareness, a lot of truth, a lot of aha, oh shit, right? And there's going to be a lot of you guys following what it is that makes you happiest, whether that's uncomfortable or not. And for a lot of you guys, I could see that it's uncomfortable. Some of you guys are in a place where you can very much work things out with your partner. And because a lot of you guys are dealing with someone who's very much trying to work on themselves. They just don't know how. They're fucking confused. Not only that, I feel like they're slow to learn. I'm not trying to shade your partner. I feel like they're a little slow to learn. Others of you guys, maybe this is something that's not doable for you anymore. Maybe it just does not fit your life, your vision for yourself, and that's fine too. Whatever decision you make this month, it's going to be for the best for you going forward, right? And for some of you guys who were that idea of, ooh, I'm doing this just for me, makes you feel uncomfortable. I get it, but we all have this moment show up in our life at some point in some way, okay? This is the end and the beginning of a lot of cycles. And again, I don't feel like, even though we've got these action cards, I don't feel like there's going to be the action taken on it. But I do feel like the awareness is going to be there. Golly, really? Hold on, guys. Oh! Okay. Yeah, so I feel like the awareness is going to be there this month. I don't necessarily feel like it's going to be the action, but it's going to be the beginning of whatever, okay? Now, positivity, faith, and optimism, okay? It says you open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path you are on. Keep the faith and keep going, okay? And then 2 cards fell out, okay? So we've got forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments, okay? So again, we did have that 5 of Cups kind of show its face here. I don't think this is going to be easy, but I think it's going to be necessary. Even if you guys do decide to stay in this partnership, stay with this person, I don't think it's going to be easy. So know that and know that you have to have the patience for it. But I think that for all of you guys, no matter which way this goes, this is going to be a major learning experience for you and for your partner, okay? And then you guys also got make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So take on that dragonfly energy, clear the noise, make the decision, be okay with it. Again, with this Queen of Cups sitting underneath it, I feel like this is something you guys have known you've had to do for a while. But it's uncomfortable. So do what's best for you, Capricorn. I love you guys so much. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.